Welcome, everybody, to the penalty box segment. It is Tuesday, and I got 3 NHL bets for you guys on this show. Before we get into that, huge thank you to everyone who have been purchasing my plays. What a run we are on right now. 13 wins, 2 losses in my last 3 days. Absolutely in the zone in college basketball, NBA, and NHL. I got a big card tonight, too. I got one NHL money line bet. My record is 29-15 in money line bets on the year. In NHL, I also got an NBA play and a college basketball play. Stay with me, guys. The run has just begun. Okay, let's get into it. First matchup we're going to talk about is the New York Rangers going into Carolina. And what a game this should be. There is no reason these two teams won't meet in the playoffs. They are both sensational hockey teams, and I cannot bet the side here. I like under the total of 5.5. The bottom line really is both these teams from a defensive perspective are outstanding. Carolina allowed 2 goals last game, 2 goals the game before, 1 goal the game before that. This team has not allowed more than 3 goals 9 out of their last 10 games. 9 out of their last 10 games, they've held opponents to 3 or less. And New York Rangers, not that different. They allowed the New Jersey Devils to only put up 1. St. Louis put up 0. They have allowed 1 or less goals 6 out of their last 10 games. 6 out. That's unbelievable. And I see that happening tonight. This is a playoff-style atmosphere game. This game will be heavy. This game is going to be low-scoring. I think we're going to end up seeing a 3-1 type of a hockey game. I know 5.5 is low, but it's low for a reason. Take under the total in the New York Rangers-Carolina game. As for our next game, Pittsburgh going into Ottawa. Look, I'm looking to bet against Pittsburgh from here on out. With that said, in tonight's game, I like under the total again. 6.5 in a game that Pittsburgh is playing. Let me see. Pittsburgh has scored 1 goal in their last 3 games. 1 goal in their last 3 hockey games. As for Ottawa, they've scored 5 goals in their last 3 hockey games. Both of these teams are not scoring, and it is 6.5. I don't see how this game goes over the total. I like the score to be 3-2, 4-2 at most with an empty netter. Take under the total in this Pittsburgh-Ottawa game. Next up, we're going to look at Minnesota in regulation, around minus 120. They're playing Arizona, and the bottom line here is this is a straight handicap against Arizona. This Arizona Coyotes team, they played really good hockey for the first half of the season. They were in the playoff hunt for the first half of the season. Since then, all they do is lose. Now, I know they've won 3 games in their last 6. Those are the same 3 games they've won in their last 10. This team is really bad. They lost to Chicago. They allowed Chicago to put up 7 points on them. I can only imagine how many goals Minnesota will put up on them. This Minnesota team, they're in the thick of things. They've won 3 of their last 4. They're turning it around. They're playing much better hockey, and they are fighting for a playoff position. Arizona is not. Arizona is terrible. Minnesota's at home, coming off of a win, an overtime win against Nashville. I like this Minnesota team. I don't think this game's going to be close. I can see a 5-1 type of a hockey game. I lean on the over here, but I prefer Minnesota minus 125 in regulation against Arizona. That's it for the penalty box segment for Tuesday. Guys, do not miss my client bets. I told you at the beginning of the show, I'm absolutely rolling right now. I'm seeing everything great in all 3 sports. I'd love to have you join me. So head over to WagerTalk.com, check out what I got going today, and take a shot because I feel like a 3-0 day is coming our way. Thank you for watching. We'll see you Wednesday.